Hey guys, welcome to the second part of Firebase PDF app series. And in the previous part, we set up our project with the Firebase, we added required dependencies, and we also implemented the PDF picker with the help of result launchers. And now in this video, we're gonna work on the uploading PDFs files to the Firebase storage. So before getting started with the coding part, let's have a look at the DB structure that we're gonna follow throughout this series. Alright, so this is the Firebase storage, and what we'll have one folder which will be PDFs. This will be our parent folder, and if you click on that, we will have multiple subfolders, and you can guess it is a timestamp. So timestamp, and then inside that we'll have the actual PDF file. Cool. So yeah, pretty straightforward. First folder will be PDFs, and then child folder, timestamp, and then the file, actual file. Cool. So now let's have a look at the real-time DB structure. Okay, similarly we'll have a node as a PDFs parent node, and inside that we'll have multiple child nodes. This is Firebase push key, and inside that we have the data. So download URL and file name, we'll create a model class for that. Cool. So pretty simple and pretty straightforward database. Cool. So what I'll do, I'll just minimize the Chrome now, and we'll start with the coding part. Cool. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll create one data class. So new Kotlin class, I'll select data class, and I'll name this as a PDF file. Cool. So this will have two parameters. First will be file name, and this will be of type string. Val the download URL. So download URL, again this will be of type string. So Firebase needs an empty constructor in order to parse the data. So we'll create one empty constructor. So in Kotlin, we create empty constructor like this. Just need to write constructor over here, pass nothing, and then I'll call this, and we need to pass the two parameters of the primary constructor. So these two things will be empty again, empty string. Cool. So this is the empty constructor that we created for the Firebase. Okay, so let's just move on to the main activity now, and we'll start with creating two latenit vars for Firebase Realtime DB and Firebase storage. So I'll write private latenit var storage reference. Cool, this one, and private latenit var database reference. Cool, this one, and you can see these two are coming from the Firebase. Cool. So now what I'll do, I'll create two functions over here. First will be init, and another will be init click listeners. Cool. And we'll just define them over here. So private fun init and private fun init click listener. Cool. So we can cut this part, we can paste it over here, and we can cut this part, we can paste it in the init. Cool. So our on create looks clean. Alright, so in the init, we'll also initialize these two things. So first of all, let's just initialize the storage reference. So this will be equals to Firebase storage dot get instance and dot reference. We'll create one child to it. So child will be PDFs. Cool. And then we'll initialize the database reference. So this will be Firebase database dot get instance reference dot child PDFs. Cool. So we have created a child as a PDFs for both of the reference, storage reference and database reference. So that will be responsible for creating this node in the real-time DB and this folder in the Firebase storage. Cool. So let me just minimize it again. Alright, so if we look at the UI, we have this upload PDF button. So we just need to add on click listener to that button. So what I'll do, I'll write binding dot upload button set on click listener. So if you remember in the previous video, in this launchers, so when user selects the PDF, we get the URI, and then we assign that URI to the PDF file URI, and we also get the file name with the help of URI and document file, and then we set that file name to the binding dot file name, this text view. Cool. So what we'll do here, here we'll have one check. Here we can check if PDF file URI is not equals to null, and we'll have else to that, and the else will display one toast. So toast dot make text to pass the context, so this, and then the message, so I'll just write please select PDF first, and then toast dot length short, and lastly we'll call the show function. Cool. And if it is not null, means user have selected the PDF, I'll call one function which will be upload PDF file to Firebase. Cool. And we'll define that function over here. So private fun upload PDF file to Firebase. Cool. So over here what we'll do, first I'll create one val which will be equals to file name, and I'll get it from the binding dot file name dot text dot toString, because in the last video we have set the file name to the binding dot file name text view, so we can just get that text back like this. Cool. Then what we'll do, we'll create another storage reference, so I'll name it as a m storage ref, and this will be equals to storage reference dot child. And what we have, if you remember, we have the timestamp inside the PDFs folder, and then we have the file name and the actual PDF. Cool. So what I can do here, I can just write system dot current time in millis, so current time in millis, and I'll have another child which will be file name. Cool. So you can do this by this way, or you can just write slash here and then $ file name. Cool. And then just cut it. So this will work similarly because we have added this slash, so by default it will create a separate folder, a nested folder. Cool. So then what we'll do, I'll select the PDF file URI, and I'll check for its if it is null or not. I'll wrap it with the question mark. Cool. So here we have the URI, so I can just rename it as a URI. Cool. And then I'll call this m storage ref, and I'll call one function which is put file, and as you can see we have different folder different functions, put bytes, put stream, so you can pass the byte array and streams as well. So in our case we'll pass the URI, so I'll select the put file function, and here I'll pass URI, and we'll add on click listener, we'll add on success listener to it. So add on success listener. So when we get inside this success listener, our PDF file will be uploaded, and we can just add on progress listener here, and we can also add the failure listener. Cool. So when we get inside these success listeners, that means we have successfully uploaded the PDF file to the storage. So then we can access its download URL. So in order to access or get the download URL, what we need to write, m storage ref that we just created over here dot download URL, and again we'll add on success listener to that as well. So on success listener. Cool. And you can see we also get the URI here. I will just rename it to download URI. Cool. Then we can create one object for our PDF file. So PDF file, and this will be equals to PDF file, and here we need to pass the file name and the download URL. So I'll pass the file name that we created over here, and then I'll pass the download URI. Cool. So you just need to wrap it as a toString. This will be happy. Cool. So what we have done, first we have checked if the PDF file URI is not null, and then we uploaded it to the Firebase storage with the help of put file function. We applied success listener, and when the PDF file is successfully uploaded, we get its download URL with the help of this path that we assigned it over here. Cool. So when we get the download URL, we'll create one instance of PDF file, and now we will set this data or upload or post this data to Realtime DB. Cool. So what I will do now, I'll access the database reference. So database reference dot we need the push key, which is unique. So in order to get the push key, I'll just write dot push and dot key. Cool. We need to use the let block in order to get this key. So this is the key, and just write it as a push key. Cool. So we get the push key here. Then what I'll do, I'll just write database reference dot child, and here I'll pass this push key, and then I'll use set value function. So set value, and we can pass PDF file over here. Cool. So yeah, this is how we will upload or post data to Realtime DB. First, what we did, if you look at the database reference, you can see we have one child as PDFs in both of this database reference and storage reference. And here what we did, we first get the push key, and then we set the database reference means PDFs, and then inside that the push key as a child, and inside that we set the value of PDF file. Cool. So then we can just apply add-on success listener to this one as well. So add-on success listener. Cool. So when we get here, we have successfully uploaded the PDF file to the Firebase storage, and we also added that download URL to the Realtime DB. Cool. Here we can just display the toast. I can just copy the toast from here. I'll just copy it, I'll display it, I'll paste it over here, and stop this message will be uploaded successfully. Cool. Right, and we can also add on failure listener to this. I'll again copy this, and instead of it, I'll use error here, and instead of this text, what I'll do, I'll write dot message dot toString. Cool. So now we need to take care of this progress listener, because we have one progress bar if you remember the UI. So we have the progress bar at the top. Let me just make it visible. Cool. So we're gonna work on this, so let's just make it gone for now. And so we need to play around it in the add progress listener. Here we get the upload task. So what I'll do, I'll just name it as upload task. Okay, from this upload task, we can calculate the percentage of uploading. So I'll create one val which will be uploading percent, and you can get the value from the upload task. So byte transferred, I guess, yeah, this function. So this will give us the transferred bytes or the uploaded bytes. We can just multiply it by 100, and then we'll divide it by upload task dot total byte count. Cool. So this way we'll get the uploading percent. Then we can just set this to our progress bar. So progress equals to uploading percent dot to int. Cool. And here we can display the progress bar. So here we'll have one check if the progress bar binding dot progress bar is shown. So if it is not shown, we'll make it visible. So dot visibility to view dot visible. Cool. I can just copy this and I'll paste it over here, because also want to make it invisible when it is shown and when we get the error. Cool. I can just copy these two lines from here and I will also paste it over here, because if in the case of error we want to make our progress bar invisible, and also when we are successfully uploaded the PDF, then also I want to make it visible to gone. Cool. So now what we can do, last thing I guess, we need to also display the toast message here, because here we can also get the error. Sorry. Cool. And yeah, now what we can do, after uploading the PDF file successfully, what we can do, we can just make our PDF file URI to null, so the user can select another PDF file to upload. And if you look at the UI, now PDF file selected, we'll just extract the string resource from here. Cool. No PDF file selected yet. And after successfully uploading the PDF file, we can also set this file name text equals to resources dot get string, and I can pass that r.string dot no PDF file selected. So after successfully completion of uploading part, we'll make our PDF file URI to the null, and we'll also set the file name text to no PDF file selected, so user can select another PDF file to upload. Cool. So before running the app, let me just show you the actual DB of our project. So we have nothing here, and in the real-time DB as well we have nothing. So let's just run the app, and yeah, so our application has been installed. So now what I'll do, I'll click on the PDF and I'll select PDF. Okay, I'll select this one, and now I'll click on the upload PDF. So you can see the progress bar and uploaded successfully. It toast and no PDF file selected yet. Again this message. And now if you click on the upload PDF, please select PDF first. Okay, so this is working. Now let's just have a look at the Chrome and our Firebase structure. First we'll look at the storage. So as it is not real time, we need to refresh this. Cool. So we have the PDFs folder over here, and then we have the timestamp. All right, then we have the actual PDF file. Cool. And if we look at the real-time DB, we have the PDFs and then the push key, then download URL and file name. So yeah, this is working. Let's just try with another PDF file. So I'll click on this PDF and I'll select another PDF file. So this time I'll use this research on machine learning and its algorithm. I'll click on the upload PDF. You can see the progress bar. Cool, uploaded successfully. And let's just have a look at the real-time DB. Again, as you can see, the download URL and the file name. Cool. And let's just refresh the storage. Cool. So we have two folders over here, research on machine learning. So yeah, this is working. So in the next part we'll work on retrieving this PDF into the recycler view. So yeah, That's it for this video. Do subscribe and thank you for watching.